Everybody, this is Nate over at Bullying RV in Duluth, Minnesota. We got a video for you today on the show floor as we're getting ready for our open house in February. It's not even January yet, but more information will be revealed on our show dates in the coming videos. But today I got a brand new 2026 Grand Design Transcend 19 BHX. So stats are going to pop up at the beginning of the video, so feel free to pause and get a little bit more information. This unit does not have a slide, though it is a very functional bunkhouse. So we'll take you around the outside, get you on the inside. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's get started. So like I said, 19 BHX. It's going to be kind of hard to shuffle between because we got units inches apart from each other, but two 20-pound propane tanks with your electric tongue jack, and then you'll have your spot for your battery in the back. Now the propane is filled and the battery is installed at the time of purchase. Coming on around, looking at the pass-through storage. And what's nice on these Transcends is they're actually coming with this table here, but focusing on the amount of pass-through storage for your goodies, for your chairs, you got a lot of room to work with. But if you like to have some company, some friends over, you can just pop this table out and enjoy some time with family and friends. Moving on down, I've done this a few times in my videos here, just kind of hovering over some of the information here by Grand Design here, especially the warranties that, you know, the 1-year base, the 3-year structural, and the 5 years on the frame. Solid steps to get in. You have your leash latch for the pets if you like to take them with you. This is a double axle. You have a large power awning with that LED light strip down below. Nice bumping JBL sound system on this unit here too, with some TV hookups if you wanted to do such. And then you also have a little bit more storage down below here. Coming around to the back, so we'll have our hot water heater and our spare tire, and then this does have the prep for the backup camera and the Lippert ladder attachment. So Lippert ladder attachment getting up on the roof, making cleaning off the roof a lot easier, and a backup camera if you wanted to outfit your unit with that, make parking this a lot easier. So as I said, this unit does not have a slide, but look how close we are to these other units on the show floor here. Pretty impressive, but enough of the gloating. We'll jump back in here, or we'll jump onto the inside of the unit. Nice large grab handle, solid steps. So if you're just starting out camping and you want something that's, you know, a cut above here, Grand Design's probably one of our best sellers here. So it doesn't have like the full cutoff for your bedroom, but you do have your curtain here to give you a little bit of privacy. So I'm kind of going to start from the back over here. Now, in a recent video that I did of a Cougar Sport 2400 RE, you actually had some spots off to the left and right there with some device charging outlets. This also offers that, so you actually have device charging outlets, USB power outlets, but you also have some storage in the back there. So if you do have a CPAP machine or want to leave your phone down there or a smaller Kindle tablet, you have plenty of room. Assisted bed storage, so you got some storage underneath the bed. Moving on over, got some storage off to the right, and it's going to be the same on the left there as well, her storage. Now when I'm standing here, you also have a TV backer location, so if parents are sleeping over here or even guests, you know, they still have their privacy curtain and they can also watch, you know, their own TV. Flipping on around, you'll have your control board with your JBL system or sound system hookup. But what's different on this one is they actually have the double door fridge. Nice deep freezer. And then you also have the pet dish, which is super nice. You got the leash latch, and then you got the pet dishes to accommodate. Fuse box is going to be right here. Now, coming on down a little bit further, so your dinette area, comfortable enough to sit for. This table also does form down into another bed. I want to mention again, you also have another power outlet right alongside the dinette there, so no shortage of device charging outlets on this unit. Air conditioner is going to be up above my head, and we'll get a look at some of the storage here. Plenty of room. Now what I'll do is I'll flip back around, so you actually have your other TV spot over here, so it's nice to have two TVs in this unit and not just one. So like I said, friends and family can watch whatever they want to watch separately, but decent amount of kitchen space for a smaller unit like this, which is very impressive. So we'll have storage alongside our garbage can here. Nice deep sink. 3-burner gas cooktop. Grand Design owner's manual, but if I actually take this out, you have a deeper storage compartment here, which is super nice. But everything you need to know about this unit is going to be in here. And we'll have some more storage down below. We'll take a look at the microwave. A little bit of storage up above. If you wanted salt, pepper, some spices, you could do that. But this is kind of different, so you'll actually have your, I should say, salt, pepper, spices can go over here in this little rack, but you actually have a decent pantry. I'll let my cameraman kind of hover over that. Decent little pantry there. And then this, like I said, this is a bunkhouse, so you'll have your double over double set up here with your blackout shades there. This unit, though it doesn't have the doors for, you know, privacy, you still have the privacy curtains. So it does a very good job of, you know, giving everybody their own little separate space. So you'll have your thermostat controls, more device charging outlets, and there's plenty of storage actually down below the bed there. Now, walking into the bathroom, and before I forget, the JBL sound system is going to be above my head. You know, this is kind of different. So you walk in here and you're like, man, it's a small unit. Nate said it has no slide, but it's actually a pretty spacious, a pretty big bathroom. So we'll have our standard toilet there, a little bit of storage underneath, decent amount of space for our, you know, our bathroom sink and storage there for like toothpaste and stuff like that, deodorant, a little bit of room in the medicine cabinet, some hooks for your towels. We'll have their vent up above my head. And then you'll have a spot off to the side of the toilet here, so for like washcloths, rags, things like that. But since we winterize all of our units, usually I do a shower test here, but you know, I'm 6'1", maybe I could step over here. Yeah, I'm 6'1", and I still got plenty of room. You can see we just got the antifreeze on the floor there, so I don't want to kick that all over the unit, but you will have plenty of room in the shower if you are a taller person like myself. So, doing one final overview of this Transcend here. So like I said, if you don't want something that's incredibly heavy, this has a weight of 4,942 pounds. If you don't want something that's extremely heavy, you don't want to slide, but you want quality, you want features, you want charging, your device charging outlets, you want efficiency, this is going to be the right unit for you. So definitely come check us out for our open house in February, but more on that to follow. This is Nate over at Bullion RV. Just wanted to get this video out pretty quick for you guys. All of my information is going to be in the description box down below, so feel free to call me, email me, text me. I'm happy to set up an appointment with anyone who is watching this video. This unit is on our show floor. It is available, so make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, this is Nate over at Bullion RV in Duluth, Minnesota. Definitely call, email, or text me. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.